Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and PJ Vick and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Oh yeah. Look at that thing.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Thanks for checking out today's episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm James Holst, and on today's show, we're going to step outside the box here just a little bit. We're going to do something that, not a walleye show, not a crappie show, not a perch show. Love doing those, but every once in a while we get to head to a destination and target a species using a technique that is just not all that common. And on today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to target rainbow trout in a lake that is very small, with very good water clarity, and we're gonna sight fish those trout. Now for anglers that really don't have this species on their radar, Minnesota DNR does a great job of stocking hundreds, if not thousands, of different lakes all across the state. And the states neighboring us, Wisconsin and the Dakotas, they all do the same. They might not do it to that extent, but my point is, there are some tremendous opportunities out there for anglers that want to get out on the ice, do some sight fishing, and catch a species that is just a little bit different. They fight great, and let me tell you, the food quality, grilled or baked, they're one of my favorites. So on today's episode, it's me and Konnor Kleist. We're fishing a really small lake that's loaded with lots of eater-sized trout. And as you'll see in today's episode, there are some giants swimming around that if we connect with one, it's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around. I think you're going to love today's show. It's me and Konnor Kleist chasing rainbow trout here today on In-Depth Outdoors. I like snowmobiles.
Yeah, I know. It's good when you gotta earn it though.
So this morning we got a really early start. We're gonna do something pretty cool here today with Konnor. We're on a designated trout lake, stock trout. But these trout will range anywhere from 7 inches to low 30-inch fish. Public body of water. And in Minnesota, the state does a great job putting trout into just dozens, hundreds of lakes, but it doesn't get a lot of attention. It does require a trout stamp.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth the price of admission.
Yes, it is.
So today we're going to be doing lots of sight fishing. We're going to put up a hub, cut a big hole in the ice, and then we're going to be able to watch what's going on down there, pick our fish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The big one.
Just the big ones.
Just the big one. Well, I'll get the saw and start hacking away.
Sounds good. I've got the auger. I think it was that one right there. Spin it all the way around. Ooh! So it starts about 12 feet that way?
Yep.
10 feet that way?
A little bit of a ridge.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially all we're trying to do, you can see right kind of where we'd want to be sitting.
Uh-huh.
And you kind of see the weeds, a little bit of a transition out to this deeper water. So that's the X.
That's the X on the spot?
That's where we're shooting for.
So what we're doing here is we're just using Mega Live to determine where we want to put the house. I mean, this is a little bit more involved than just taking the Strike Master and punching a hole and fishing through it. We're gonna use an ice saw and create a bigger hole. So would prefer to do one of those. Put it in the right place the first time.
Yes.
And basically what you can do is drop the Mega Live in the hole, and where we want to be is outside the weeds, right where the break starts to transition down out towards deeper water. You don't want to be in the weeds, you don't want to be too far away from the weeds. So this is a pretty cool tool. We'll have it in the house running, I'm sure, just to see what's moving around down there. But even before you get fishing, this is one of those deals where it just really helps you pinpoint where you want to be. And yeah, there's some crappies out there, or whatever they are, flickering around.
Well, we're gonna have to start hacking away here. So I'm gonna drill a hole and
12 feet that way?
perfect.
sure for anybody watching, you're thinking, oh my God, somebody's gonna fall through that hole. When we're done with this, we'll load it up with pine boughs, which is kind of the universal symbol for don't walk right there. Until the temps take over and freeze it back up. Nice clean edge there. We'll be fishing on this side. Just didn't want any line to catch on that edge. That's not a lot of ice. I mean, you can see kind of the freeze line there. This is like refroze slush. And then probably from about there down is actually good ice, or reasonably good.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
Strike Master, dedicated to continuous innovation. Choose one that fits your style. Strike Master Ice Augers. See the full lineup at strikemaster.com.
At Humminbird, we make products that are always ready for your next adventure. With unparalleled mapping, sonar, and live technologies at your fingertips to help you find, catch, and stay on more fish. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Oh, got him!
There we go. The flop.
No net needed on that one.
No net needed on that one.
He come in, he took a nip at mine. I kind of did the, oh!
Yep. So the swing and a miss, and then
The swing and a miss.
fell off over to mine. But that's kind of your, ooh, he was hungry. Your standard, you know, kind of your eater class fish right there, about 13 inches or so. Cool looking.
I got one of these if we need one later.
We're good. We're good. But real cool stock fish. Inland Minnesota trout, but they grow bigger out here. Everything's kind of different with what they get stocked and how the lakes progress and whatnot, but this would be kind of your eater fish here. So, but either way, real cool. They're hard to hold on to, so it's always kind of a battle, but real cool fish.
Pretty.
Real pretty. See,
Yeah,
bud?
he came from this way.
He did. He came from the depths.
From the deep.
From the deep.
Yeah, so one of the things we're doing here today is to keep things as natural as possible and to help us, you know, seeing down into the water, we're turning the lights off on the camera while we're fishing. And then when we hook one of those fish up, we flip them back on just so we can get a good image. But I think it's a pretty safe bet that if we left all this light on, well, one, we can't see down into the hole at all, but that's just going to be the craziest, most unnatural situation ever. So
It's just a beam of light glowing down there.
Right.
Yep.
there he is. On the bottom. Oh, got him! The tungsten!
The tungsten. Not a bad trout.
No, sir.
Here we go. Oop. They are hard to handle. Come here, buddy.
Did he pop off?
He did. He did.
So you like those things smoked or on the grill, huh?
I like them smoked or on the grill. These smaller ones seem to be really good baked or in the oven on the grill, but otherwise, yeah, you get a little bit bigger fish smoking them. Oh, they really are a treat, especially with the cold water. So, you know, I don't get to do this every day, so
no, you don't.
I'm gonna maybe bring a couple home with me. So, toss him out the window.
That's why they're here.
Exactly. There you go, buddy. We've been starting to notice that 10 o'clock wave seems like there's a few more fish kind of starting to cruise through. So.
And I did see one really big one. I mean, probably about a 5-pounder. So there's different size classes in here from, you know, the one that you just caught there. There's lots of 7-inchers, but then there's also some magnums.
Trout.
Got him.
Nice. There you go, sir.
Got to use the landing net.
That one had a lot of spunk to him.
I can see, I mean, if you tie into a 5-pounder or whatever,
there's a reason you bring it up.
You're never going to get it up on the ice, and there's nothing to grab.
Not a chance. Yeah, with a big hole like this, I mean, you're fishing. It'd be like grabbing one over the side of the boat.
Right.
That one came from up shallow.
Yes, it did. And it wanted it.
And shallow is about 3 foot of water. So
I suppose they just run the shoreline.
I mean, it's got to be what he was doing.
Well, I'm sure the good people are waiting for me to get this fish out of the net, but I mean, literally, it's like a wet bar of soap with mussel. There we go. Just really pretty fish.
Cool.
Rainbows, well fed. Konnor says when you clean them, they're just full of bugs. He's gonna make it back yet.
He's trying. Pretty fish.
Yeah, pretty fish. I'm gonna hold him real carefully here because obviously if he hit the ground, he's going in the hole. But super nice little rainbow.
Got a spot?
Yep. Right out the door he goes. Well, that was cool.
It was. The attitude we wanted to see.
Yes. So I'm fishing just a tiny little spoon here. It's a tumbler spoon. Perch colored front, gold back. Konnor essentially says, just as long as it's bright and gaudy, it doesn't matter. With a couple of wax worms tipped on that. And that one actually kind of came in locked on me.
Yeah.
At Eskimo, our pledge is to create products that will help you enjoy your time on the ice. The Outbreak series offers a first-of-its-kind, full-panel, no-trip door. This means less hassle loading in and out of the shelter, especially while wearing bibs and boots. With 5 sizes of Outbreak available, we have you covered, whether you're packing light, fishing in a larger group, or ice camping for the entire weekend. To find the model that's right for you, visit geteskimo.com.
Strike Master, dedicated to continuous innovation. Choose one that fits your style. Strike Master Ice Augers. See the full lineup at strikemaster.com.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
At Humminbird, we make products that are always ready for your next adventure. With unparalleled mapping, sonar, and live technologies at your fingertips to help you find, catch, and stay on more fish. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Good bud. Oh! Oh!
I lost my waxy.
Oh, No. Such a nice one.
I'll be back. There he is.
You're gonna get that thing on that jig?
Baby, come back, please.
No kidding. Heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
Dude, jig. Got him. That was so awesome.
It doesn't work like that every day.
Nope. So what just happened there was Shaden, the camera guy, was up to his wrist in the water with an underwater camera, just getting some B-roll of us jigging baits, and a trout came in, and I think he got the thing on underwater video. So awesome timing.
Doesn't work like that every time.
Like never. And again,
You're free?
yep. Well, I've got a spoon in there, but it just popped right back out. Another just eater size rainbow, really pretty fish. Again, I wish I could find a better way to hold them, but they are just muscle. If I was to hold this thing like a walleye, I suppose I could always do this, right? There
There you go.
do the lip. Very cool, and the timing could not have been better.
No.
In-Depth Outdoors, Spot on the Spot ID.
On today's Spot on the Spot ID, we're going to actually change things up a little bit. As much as I love my hummingbirds and Lake Master maps, there is actually a better tool for finding trout in the state of Minnesota, and you're going to find that on the Minnesota DNR website. We'll run the URL, the website address for this page on the screen here to make it a little bit easier for you, and we'll add it to the video description. So no matter where you fish in the state of Minnesota, the Minnesota DNR has done a really good job breaking up the opportunities by different areas of the state. So what you're going to see here on the page titled Trout Fishing in Minnesota, they've broke everything up into these real logical regions. And what that allows an angler to do is, if you don't want to travel very far, just pick the region that you live in, and it'll show you the opportunities that are near to you. So because I live in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, I'm going to click on Metro and just see what the options are. And once this page opens up, what you're going to see is a list of lakes in that area that you've selected, and it breaks them all down. Once you find a lake that you want more info on, just follow that line over. Here I'm on Charlotte Lake, Todd County, click on Lake Finder. This is where all the really good stuff's at. You get to the Lake Finder, and then you've got all this information on the left-hand side. You can check, let's say, for example, fish stocking. They'll have a running list of all the fish stocking that's been done in this particular lake over the years. So here you can see all the way back to 2013. Oh, there's some walleyes in there, but they did rainbow trout in 2016. They did rainbow trout in 2020 and 2021. They tell you the number that were put in there, and then also the pounds, which can be really revealing, because what you'll find sometimes is they'll put in 1,000 trout, and that the overall weight will be low because they put in a bunch of small fish. And then other times they'll put in 100 trout and the weight will be really high. What that tells you is there was a lot of big trout, brood stock, mixed in with that stocking. If you're like me and you like to dig through this type of information looking for honey holes, you're gonna love this resource provided by the Minnesota DNR. So one thing I wanna mention before we go is that in addition to your fishing license, to access these stocked trout lakes throughout Minnesota, you do need a trout stamp. You need both, fishing license and trout stamp. I only mention that just so we don't get anybody in trouble not fishing with the right licenses. So the trout stamp costs $10. There's a little processing fee. By the time you're all said and done, you're into it for $11. And let me tell you, this experience, the amount of fun you're gonna have is definitely worth the price of admission.
Introducing Suffix Advanced Fluorocarbon. A new level of suppleness. A new level of toughness. A new level of sensitivity. A new category of fluorocarbon. Hello, future.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Got him.
Oh, coming on hot.
Got him.
What I'm here for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, popped right on.
That is nuts.
You said fresh glob of waxy.
Yep.
So I just threw one on.
Yep.
Top. Yeah, it was that
Nice
easy.
fish too.
Yeah, beautiful fish.
I mean, that thing was as likely to stay in the hole or just shoot right out from underneath the hub. I mean, it was just nuts.
See if we got a good grip on him. Yeah, that one was truly man of the world. A little darker color to him. Gorgeous fish. A little better one for the smoker for me.
There you go.
I got to catch up somehow. I'll be going hungry.
That one was all about, here I come.
I could do no wrong.
I'm eating it.
I could do no wrong. And you were just trying to get in my head about switching back to the spoon. Jeez, trying to throw me off. Well, I'm going to get this one outside and get some more fresh waxies.
Glob it up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 7-8 pounder. Went right under my bait. It was a big hen. Oh, just went that way. Fast. It's like something spooks him up there.
Big one. Imagine that. Add 4 pounds, 5 pounds to the big one I saw.
Oh, mother of God. Got him. Oh, 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 we got him. We got him. You are not going to believe this thing.
Just came right in on up to you.
You are not getting away yet. I'm going to let you go.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You're going to have to chill.
Yep.
Chill it out. I can see what you mean. Get him in the net, catch him right away,
Yep.
because if they start to take off, it's over.
Scoop and score. Look at the colors. What a cool fish.
Look at that thing. Oh,
Look at the eggs.
nice.
Oh my.
Oh, he
Keep it
was
on
done.
there.
I was going to get you. What a beastie fish. And here's what's crazy. We have seen them that put this fish today that put this one to shame. I mean, this is a big trout. My biggest rainbow through the ice for sure.
Wow.
But there's some down there that are twice as big.
I know. Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Congratulations. Look at that.
We ain't done, son.
I know we're not done. Wow. Here, let me get this out.
What a crazy fish. Such beautiful colors. People, look at that. $11 trout stamp.
$11.
She was dropping eggs. I mean, there's no way that the eggs would survive
No.
in a lake like this.
It's all
Go down,
clouded up.
sweetheart.
She can't see through the cloudiness.
That was amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. So cool.
You got to try this. You know, I love catching my walleyes and my perch and all that jazz, but that was something else. And we got us a problem. That fish spawned in the hole. And again, I mean, they're not going to be able to reproduce successfully here, so it doesn't matter. But what it's done is it's clouded this hole up. I bet you it'll take half hour, 45 minutes for it to settle out.
It'll be a while. It looks like a murder scene, but we promise.
It's just eggs.
It's just all eggs. It was just all eggs.
What a deal.
We can just kind of enjoy the moment now for a little bit and let it settle. And big hug. Big hug.
Too cool.
Now what?
I don't know what we do now. We fish blind for one thing. Watching that fish come from that corner, and she was just so, I mean, I could see her eyes, I could see everything that was going on, I could see she was just focused, totally just fixed on that spoon. It's like, she's gonna do it, here it comes, this is done. Earlier, we had fish just like that come through, and they acted just like, I'm not even interested in what you got going on there.
She was tunnel vision. She was coming.
Yes. Man, that was cool. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's show, and let me tell you, catching that large rainbow trout at the end of the day, it was the perfect cherry on top to what was just so much fun. I don't very often get a chance to do this type of sight fishing. It was one of those experiences where I haven't done it in so long, it felt new to me. And being able to watch those giant rainbow trout swim around the hole pretty much on and off throughout the entire day just brought that energy level to a crescendo. And then we caught that big rainbow trout. It's not very often I throw a hug at one of my fishing partners, but after putting that fish on the ice, it just had to happen. So a huge thanks to Konnor Kleist. This rainbow trout fishing is a ton of fun, and it just seems like anytime I get out there on the ice with Konnor, we have a great time, catch a bunch of fish. So if you're looking for a fun guide in the Otter Tail County area to get out with, show you the ropes, make sure you look up Konnor. He'll do you right. So from everybody here at In Depth Outdoors, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.